Boy, the hits keep coming for Stellantis, don't they? Between recalls, uh, maybe a hostile takeover, and news that every single one of their American brands are the slowest selling cars in America. That's not good. Any way you slice it.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent.
What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and today I'm talking about data that has come out. This was available on cars.com. We're also going to talk about Cars Commerce, but let's just talk about the brands that are selling the quickest in the United States and the brands that are selling the slowest in the United States and why that is. Let's go with number 5 on the list here as a quickest selling would be Hyundai, followed up by number 4 being Kia. Those both have a 57 and 52 day selling rate from being listed on a website or listed available for sale at a dealership and then being sold, to Subaru at 47 days, and I'm going to put that up here on the screen as well. Honda at 40 days, and obviously Toyota at 31 days. Now, everything is not rosy for Toyota right now with the massive recall on Tundras and Tacomas having issues everywhere. It seems like Toyota, as far as reliability, has gone from first to worst. It's not even close. They're having issues everywhere, and I don't know what's causing that, but they are still the fastest selling brand in America. With less than basically a month on the lot, that car's gone. That's crazy. Now let's get into the slowest selling brands, and being number 5 for the quickest selling of the slower brands would be Buick. Now, that is a General Motors brand. I think General Motors literally kept Buick around for China in a mid-luxury version over Cadillac, right? So Chevy, Buick, Cadillac being the high end, right? And they're trying to do some performance stuff from Pontiac to Buick, but it's not working out. So Buick looks like 89 days is the average sale time once a vehicle is listed, which gets us into the next worst selling brand, and that's Jeep at 95 days. So I'm going to talk about something here when we talk about all these brands, and we're going to talk about floor plans and why dealers are suffering and why you see Auto Nation and Lithia and some of these other ones repurposing their Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram brands and turning their dealerships into Hondas and Lexuses and Toyotas and things like that. But let's Jeep at 95 days, followed right up by Ram at 96 days. And that's a decrease of over 30% and 24% from the previous year, from 23 to 24. Chrysler has gone from 66 days in 2023 to 125 days. That is an 89% increase of time sitting on the lot. If you're a Chrysler dealership and all you really have to offer right now is what? The Pacifica plug-in and gas versions, you know, the hybrid and the gas and the full gas versions. That's 125 days of it sitting on your lot and hitting that floor plan for dumb interest. Yeah. But don't get it twisted. The worst on this list is Dodge, and that goes to, it's just facts. There are still 2023s, and yes, some 2022 Challenger and Charger RT Scat Pack and Hellcats sitting on lots right now, and they can't sell. Now, it's not that they can't sell. It's that the MSRP is still massively overpriced from what it was in 19 and 20, and dealers are adding on dumbass markups and still haven't learned, and they're going bankrupt in some cases. Now, it's funny that the 5 worst selling brands in America happen to all be owned by Stellantis. And everybody's been in my DMs. They've been telling me, oh, the earnings are going to be great for Stellantis because they keep cutting and doing all this. No, that doesn't mean that their earnings are going to be great. You actually have to have sales. And that's why Stellantis was going through with the Mickey Mouse shit of trying to get their dealers to take their vehicles and make them service loaners so they could count those as sold and then have the dealers bring in more inventory. And they were paying dealers to cook the books. Not gonna fly. Even with them doing that, this right here showing Dodge at 151 days from it being listed on a lot to being able to be sold. And part of that is the abysmal ass Hornet that nobody wants. Trash, absolute doo-doo of a vehicle. All right, nobody wants that shit. If somebody wants an Alpha, if somebody wants an Alpha Tonale, they can go get an Alpha. They don't want a Dodge that's some European rebadged shit. And it's just facts. And what I find interesting here is Dodge is at 100. Think of how far the mighty have fallen. You couldn't go to a lot in 1920 or 21 to go buy a Scat Pack. I had to order mine. I couldn't even go buy one. I had to order it because you couldn't keep these things on a lot. Now they can't sell them. They're literally just sitting. I've made this clear multiple times on why the brand is failing. My Scat Pack, full with every option I could add on it outside of me wanting the manual, my gold colored seats, the F8 green, the brass monkey, everything I wanted on that car. I was at 39.8. Out the door, 39.8 and some change out the door, 39 grand. That car now is $52,000. Where do you get a $12,000 increase in the MSRP? It doesn't work. And then you got a dealer throwing another $4,000 to $6,000 on top of that. So now you take a car that was under $40,000, cheap performance brand. That's what Dodge was. And now you turn it into a luxury performance brand. I mean, we go from 40,000 to now we're almost at 60, almost a $20,000 increase in 3 years. And you wonder why Dodge is at 147.8% increase in time that it sits on the lot. It's why you can't sell Hellcats that are remaining now. It's why you have Scat Packs that sat on your lot for over a year, 2023 Challengers, and now you've had to make them service loaners for the dealership because they can't sell them. Just absolutely ridiculous, man. And I think it's going to happen, what I think is going to happen is they're going to miss earnings here. Their earnings are going to wrap up at the end of June. They're going to publish it at some point here in July. And they missed earnings. That stock price is going to crash. There may even be rumblings. They may even leak. Earnings info might even leak out. We might even see the stock price. It's at $20 now. It may go to 15. It may go to 10. Carlos Tavares probably gets forced out at CEO. They bring somebody else in to magically try to fix the disaster that this son of a bitch has created. I just don't get it, man. It's so crazy to see how bad you can F up a company in 36 months. You can destroy an entire auto group in 36 months. You can go from the best-selling performance car in America to the, I don't want that shit. That's amazing. That's so amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I don't know how they're going to fix it. It sure ain't going to be this EV crap. I can tell you that for sure. Well, till next time, stay petty, my friends.